this is Liam Resnikov here again from VT1 Gym in Chatswood. We're at Gracie from White's School under Hoyle Gracie. I'm here with ice addict Dolph Lundgren. He's lost a bit of weight since his last movie. So we're here to work on wrist locks today, show you guys some really sneaky wrist locks you can use in your game. The reason we use wrist locks is twofold. Firstly, they're sneaky, they're easy to catch. And secondly, they discourage the person from putting any weight on you. So even if you can't get the guy to tap, they're very useful for things in attacking someone's posture when they're on top. People underneath side control, pushing off you, and there's a bunch of other ways we use them. The main point is, as soon as you start hitting them and start feeling a little bit of pain, it's like Pavlovian conditioning. Okay, they're going to start realizing when they put their hand there, they've got to pull it back. Guys start watching you in competition, they get a bit scared to grip you. Okay, it makes it hard for them to attack you. So that's my little spiel on that. The one we're going to show today is the wrist lock that goes backwards. The reason I prefer this one is because this one here, some of the guys can touch their hand on their forearm here, and if they're flexible, you won't get them to tap. So the one we show here, doesn't matter how flexible they are, this one here is going to break something whether they've got that natural flexibility or not. So let's start with the basic one. I'm facing Jono. We're going to do it on our knees like Aikido guys, but let's pretend we're standing. We don't have a cameraman today, so we have to stay on our knees, so excuse us. Jono grabs my gi here. This is the typical one a lot of you guys have seen Jacare do, and this is what we're going to work off today. It's very simple. I'm going to come to here and I push down. As I push down, I push my weight in, which turns his knuckles up. I come to here, snatching on the back of the elbow. I put my head on his shoulder so he can't avoid it, and then I press in here. Okay? It's really easy to do. It's really fast. So he's here, he grabs, boom, I snatch, my head comes to his shoulder here, and now all I'm going to do is I turn my left shoulder in while I pull this one close to me here to get the wrist lock. Okay, you don't want to go too far with it because there's not much pain until it gets to that end point, and then it starts cracking and breaking. So got to be a little bit careful. That's the first one. This is the most important one that we're going to learn today. I'm going to show you guys how to do it now in guard because it's a really easy wrist lock. We're here, okay. So Jono's making posture, okay, he's grabbing my gi, he's getting ready to pass. There's different ways. Sometimes he'll have one hand forward, one hand back, okay, and sometimes he'll have two hands even. It doesn't really matter which one. But I'm just for demonstration going to get him to come to here. Okay, all I'm going to do is this. I'm going to sit to the side slightly, which makes his knuckles bend. As I do that, I put pressure down his wrist. I put my hand under here, and my other hand reinforces it, and I sit up. Now I'm not sitting directly up, I'm sitting up and I'm twisting like I'm throwing a left hook here. And as I do it, I pull forward with my knees. Boom. Easy tap. Now why do I like it? Well, it's easy, because once I start doing this, even if I don't get the tap, he stops making pressure on me. And that frees me up to start opening my guard up and playing other positions. Okay? So that's the second one. The third one's really simple. When someone passes guard, if they're smart, they'll often grab one hand. Okay, and as I start doing this, he'll stand up, make posture, so I can't grab under his leg. Good, nice. So Dolph's been studying a little bit of jiu-jitsu. Okay, so as he goes to grab here, I resist by pulling backwards so that he reacts by pulling his elbow back to his hip. Because if he doesn't, I'm going to look to armbar him and a bunch of other stuff. Now I'm just going to roll my pinky over, and I come to here. I roll over, and as I roll, I want to get my hand on my elbow, but normally he'll tap before it happens. I roll over here and we break. This one does affect the fingers a little bit, but it's not illegal. So I'm just going to pull in, boom. Okay? I'm not going to wait till he taps because I don't want to hear any cracking noises. Again, he starts passing. I attack this one, I can't get it. He grabs my hand there, boom. I pull to make him react. As he reacts, I come over the top here and I crunch down and in. So that's our first wrist lock series that we do from here. There's another bunch of wrist locks we can do, 10 or 15 different ones, but these are good ones to have in your arsenal, and it stops the guy thinking about passing. Then he starts withdrawing his elbows, we can start sweeping him, we can do arm locks, triangles, and everything else. So that's our first series on the wrist lock, okay? So that's the reverse wrist lock, as opposed to the normal one, the manjuvaka, or whatever it's called, the cow's foot. Cool guys, so try those out, and next week we're going to come back, we're going to do some wrist locks from top position.